Hello everybody and welcome back to France. We are in a quick war against Norway, sort of opportunistic, that Norway was sort of released from Denmark. And we are working on actually getting claims on Denmark and Austria. In fact, where would we want to actually claim Austria? Right here probably would clean up the borders the nicest. We do need to kind of think about, okay, if we're going to fight the Papal State, when do we do it? How do we do it? Because kind of getting to that point here. You know what's going to be nice, actually? This gives us an additional missionary, doesn't it? Yeah, we need 2 missionaries. We need 2 missionaries so that we can that. It does cost money. 500 ducats, so we can afford that. Austria or Hungary, if you're going to be over here, at least just like siege some stuff. Like, stop running back and forth. You're wigging me out. Okay, so we can get the claim. The most valuable province here would be the Sound Toll. What am I saying? We want this. Ultimately, we'll want Lubeck. We'll want all the centers of trade here. Do we have? No, we don't. The only one we actually have is, heck, we don't even have East Frisia anymore. Huh. I wonder who's going to care when we take stuff from Norway. I'm kind of curious who's actually going to care here. Okay, we have, if we had rebellions popping up, Hungary might need our help. We can take care of that after the war. We'll be ready for these guys, that's not a problem. Where is this? Wait, what? Oh. Well, that's kind of annoying. That counts as part of this nation. Okay. So that's kind of the first thing that we're expecting to pop up here, it looks like. Although, you know, the Congolese here, Gabon, that could be a thing. That's 21%. That's partly because we are converting it, though. If that conversion gets off, then we'll be okay. Let's go at least park the troops here for now. Burgundy, Catalonian, okay. A lot of these other ones should be fine. Weak air. Weak air. No, thank you. Not a terrible air, honestly, but our leader's pretty young. No, thank you to that. Wait a second. I thought 100 was the max here. I'm worried that if we actually boost our stability, then our unrest will get too low. We won't be able to progress on court and country. We need to be progressing at 3 per month. That needs to outrace the other bits here. Well, that's not going to happen. We got to quarantine. Always quarantine. We are on the right native policy here, which is good. This is 2 per month, though. Disability less than 0. I don't like how this can trigger currently in it. Can be stopped by currently in a disaster. Okay, so if this triggers first, which it should, then guys, I don't care. Worrisome. What, are you upset about that? Let's butter Poland up here. Have we already buttered the Pope up? Did we decide not to do that? We did do that, okay. Butter the Pope up. Let's get Salzburg kind of happy too. They're looking a little mad. Brandenburg actually might be good to butter them up too. Are you drilling? What are you doing? It looks like you're just sitting there, shooting your musket in the air. Alright, let's get these guys going around to there. And once the siege goes down, we should be able to get whatever we want from Norway, which will be great. Probably go up to stage 4 here. Speed 4, what am I saying? So the thing is, though, let's take you guys back to there. Give you guys a leader so you can drill. Now, the one thing we could have done is we could have made sure this guy was a sieger. He's not a sieger. We'll get it just fine either way. Norway's literally just running off. Military access, sure, if it makes you happy. It makes you happy, people. Norway's actually a big chance that Norway falls under a personal union with somebody. Liege is old and doesn't have an heir. I don't think we care about that. There we go, okay. What do we want to grab here? We'll just pay the 50 ducats and keep that progressing as normal. Got the Flemish, which will be popping up here. Stop drilling, get over there. And then we also have Hungarian, or the Bohemian separatists are going to be popping up here. Yeah, which honestly, just get everybody down here. Stop. What do we want from Norway? Now the influence is at 90-something%. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Go away. They're going to be very, very upset. You know what? We don't care. At this point, we just don't care. It'd be nice if we could give them money to make them happy, but if we're looking here, the next modifier to wear off is in 5 years. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna be losing some money because they're upset, but that's just the way of it. Norway, what can we grab from you? What do we want from you? Who's gonna care? Look at this! Look at this aggressive expansion. 8? 8? Literally no one cares. Like, Austria's just getting a -2. The only reason why Austria cares is because, guys, we get full annex. It'd only be 49%. That's insane. Don't get me wrong, we'd have insane amounts of rebels, but we could, and nobody would care. Literally no one would care. That is insane to me. You know what, if it's gonna be that easy, I don't see why we don't. You're just making it too easy. You're making it too easy on us. It'll look nice too. I think we'll keep this fort here. No. Actually, that might have been a good fort to have. Interesting that it's sort of a mix of like the top area is actually saying Danish separatists. Weird. Okay, let's get everybody grouped up. There is going to be rebellion up here. The cool thing is, now that we've done this, our unrest should go way up, which means we can now afford to boost our stability, I think. At least 1 point here. Start coring all this stuff. Should be Catholic too, right? Mostly Catholic. Mostly Catholic. This down here has religious zeal. That's unfortunate. Not for too many more years, though. Not for too many more years, but most of it's Catholic. This is actually Sami culture, which is kind of interesting. It used to be that area up there started as shamanist religion, but I think they've removed shamanist religion in favor of other more specific types of pagan religions. Okay, so the heavies. I'm kind of thinking we might want to look at that. Look at that Norwegian separatism. Holy cow, that's going to be happening fast. But I think the Hungarians are going to need our help soon. Let's yes. Go help them out. We'll keep these troops up here doing that. We need to make sure our colonists are doing stuff. Like they're heading to new places. Okay, cool. Recall this. Actually, you know what? I think... Let me see if our colonial nation here is working on anything. No, they're not. I think it's because they actually need to be completely adjacent. And they've already colonized all the areas they're adjacent to. But let's actually do this spot right here. Let's go there because I think if we do this for them, then I think they'll be able to finish these 3. So it just kind of means that, you know, we do 1, we get 4, right? You guys should be working on a new one. Good. Good. That means that they're working on it. We're working on this one. Nice. That'll connect those all together. Canada, are you working on one? Good. Colonial Australia is not done yet. And we should be sending someone out here. Nice. He'll get there in 55 days. Okay, we should still be making money if we're only doing 4 colonies right now. Nice. We have dropped below 80% here. So we could start giving them back land. We just need to make sure their influence isn't going to go above the 80. Let's wait. Let's wait. Until it goes way down. Good, good, good. That's also French. Alright, what are we looking at here? We got the 90% there. We're ready for the Flemish. We're kind of just waiting a little bit for that to go to 80%. If we went to 0 stability, then we would reduce the 4. And we would have positive unrest. And this would be ticking at just +1 progress per month. It should be going down, correct? Why is this going up? Now all of a sudden they're at 81? It just went from like down 5 to now 81. What's going on? Why is this bouncing around? City with at least 30 development, 5%. I don't understand what city. you guys control that has 30 development. None of these have 30 development. We didn't give them any land down here, did we? Even if we did, none of this is going to be 30 development. No. No way. Yeah. That's too many. Give them Hamburg? No. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Very strange to me. Okay, so these guys are now here and they can come up here because the Bohemian separatists are probably going to spawn in... Ooh, definitely there. Definitely there. So let's go sit there. Get ready for them. For no expense. We're doing okay on inflation. Yeah, we're doing just fine on inflation. We are coming up on our Diplo cap, though. We could boost Paris just for fun. Are we coming on the actual technologies? Has it been 9 years yet? No. We're playing this so slow, but that's okay. That's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We actually have Norwegian separatists are sieging down Novgorod. What? Okay, we were ready for you guys. Go back to drilling. We have to be close to accepting this. Being able to purchase this. Nice. Okay, let's butter up Brandenburg. Let's get them buttered. In fact, we could straight up ally them. You know what? They're the emperor of the HRE. I don't think they're going to be losing it. But we need to attack them eventually. We need Berlin. No, let's get the alliance on them. Berlin might be the last. First, we can go for Moscow and we can go for Vienna now. In fact, now that we need the alliance on them to attack Austria, I suspect, unless they hate each other. They should hate each other, yeah. Actually, Brandenburg doesn't hate Austria as much as Austria hates Brandenburg. We're getting the rebels taken care of down there. Here, it looks like we got 80%. Okay, so we do need to move these troops, I think. Come around here. Wait for those guys. Russia is now a new rival. We need to rival people. We keep forgetting about this. Why is it not telling us? Should be a little banner up there telling us, hey, you got people that you need to rival. Interesting that it's actually saying Russia. Russia doesn't seem that powerful to me. Guys, I'm being incredibly silly here. Incredibly silly. I've forgotten that this is our land. This is our land. These separatists are sieging down our land. But are they actually going to create separatism in a province that they... Yeah, that's just weird to me. Russia's having some struggles, though. Sweden lost a war, too. Denmark is allied to the Papal State. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Can't invest in technology, but again, we're not going to pay that cost. We're about to trigger court and country, and right when we do, it's just going to be a storm. We're just going to be mass pumping our stability, and everything should be good. We really do need these guys to come back home. In fact, actually, let's just send them up here. I don't know if they're going to get there in time before the rebels siege that. 42%, eh. We got lucky once. I don't know if we're going to get lucky twice. Still making money. The fact that we don't have global trade embraced is fine, because it should be spreading. It should be spreading on its own. 0.5% per month. More in some of these areas. It's spreading on its own. Just gotta kind of chill out. Kind of just gotta chillax. See if we get lucky on this. Lazy diplomats. Lazy diplomats. We already got the claim there. Let's get another one here. Pull him back. We definitely want to be attacking into this guy. Like, for sure. At some point. And we also need to get the claim here, too. Austria, we have tons with Austria. Austria, do you have any subjects or anything like that? No. And you have just eaten what looks to be Baden. Okay, then. Austria is actually growing more and more powerful. Let's get something going on Lubeck here. Or we could more focus for going, you know, getting closer to Berlin here by getting something going on either Brunswick. Mecklenburg is allied to Brandenburg, so we probably don't want to attack him via there. But yeah, Brunswick's looking good right now, actually. I think we want to take this province and get closer to Berlin. I think we want to set it up so that it's just going to take one war to fight. Court and country, here we go, guys. Has it started here? There we go. We are in a disaster. Let's gain some absolutism. Let's go. Wait, that might have been a mistake. Stability at least 0. Disaster has been active for 10 years. Okay, let's start pumping our stability here. Oh, it's going to cost us a little bit more because of the overextension. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go. So we just mad boosted our... we actually get some more? Change our government type. We don't want to do that. Okay, so we just got a ton. Our unrest is actually lower now, and that's even with the overextension. We could even flip back to this guy for the cheap price of 89 ducats. We could flip back to that guy. Now we're sitting pretty right now. We're sitting pretty. We just got to wait 10 years, and this thing's going to be over. And we should get a bunch of bonuses while this is going, too. Yeah, we're sitting nice right now. Yep, things are looking good. In fact, once this overextension gets cleared, things are looking good. So we will have to see what this disaster is all about, because again, I'm not super familiar. I've never done this before. We'll see how easy or difficult this is. Let's take care of these rebels. We got very lucky they never got the siege off. Okay, cool. Now the truth is, we could actually start funneling people over here for a war against Russia. Russia, let's check on their military here. They have 60,000 manpower. We have 170,000. They have 100,000 troops. And I suspect we're just like way superior to them. We're going to have 2 military techs on them. If we go here, they have defensive ideas, but they only have the first point and they have offense. Yeah, they're just... Russia's in a bad spot right now, actually, compared to us, because we have... Oh, actually, believe it or not, we only have aristocratic ideas, which we've looked at, and, you know, they add some really good stuff. They add some good stuff. Have we looked at any policies here? Is there anything we want to enact here? I think we're good without those, but we have 3 really strong policies here. I think we actually want to go military ideas next. Yeah, definitely. But we have this right here, 20% morale from that. That cannot be understated. Plus we have 5% because of the French traditions. So we are the French, and no matter what we do, we're going to be pretty savvy at fighting war. So fighting wars. Lots of lazy diplomats. We'll have to figure out what to do with those on the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching another episode. I'm curious to see how this... So we are in a disaster right now. We are currently in a disaster. I don't know why this isn't going away, because it says currently... In fact, let's let it run to next month, because I'm curious, is this ticking down or ticking up? It's ticking down. Okay, we're in a disaster, so that's ticking down. Cool. So over the next 10 years, this should go away, which is great. So we're in a disaster, court and country. I don't know what's all going to be going on right now. We have a national attack. We're basically going to be making way less money during this disaster because of a number of different issues. So we'll just have to see what happens. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you guys on the next episode.